the only way this information can get out is if somebody talks. So I compiled a list of people that I would just look up on a daily, sometimes basis. I look up a couple of them one day and stretch them out. But I've been looking up people that are important to our history. And I want to start people and events that are important to our history. Excuse me. I've covered the Moors. I've covered the Olmecs. And it just, that natural curiosity about, okay, who else is out there that I don't know? And today I want to start with a guy named Percy Julian. He was born April 11th, 1899. He died April 19th, 1975. Kind of close to his birthday and that thing, But he was a research chemist who happened to be of African origin and a pioneer in the chemical synthesis of medicinal drugs from plants. Basically, he would take plants and turn them into drugs for people. He was first to synthesize the natural product cygostamine, I think that's what it said, to treat glaucoma, and a pioneer in the industrial large-scale chemical synthesis of human hormones. Jesus, Percy Julian, why don't more people talk about you? His work laid the foundation for the steroid industry's production of cortisone and other corticosteroids and birth control pills. Think about that. This guy had a helping hand in creating birth control pills, but we don't know that much about him. He started his own company to synthesize steroids from wild Mexican yarn, and he received more than 130 chemical patents. He's one of the first people. He's one of the first, as this information states, they label him as an African American, to receive a doctorate in chemistry. Why can't we just say person? He was also the first person as a chemist inducted into the National Academy of Sciences, and that is Percy Julian. It's a doctor who doesn't get the credit he deserves. And I want to talk about an event. Now, yesterday I discussed an event, and I'll get to that in my second subject in a few minutes. I discussed an event, and this event right here was equally as important in the mid-1920s and 1930s. It was the Harlem Renaissance. It was a cultural, social, and artistic explosion. They labeled it the New Negro Movement, but I mean, come on, since the beginning of time, we've kind of been cool. I don't want to say we've always been cool. Things we do make other people want to do it. That's why companies market stuff towards us. Anyway, the Harlem Renaissance grew out of changes that had taken place in a community, our community, since the abolition of slavery. There was a period of time where people were encouraged to celebrate their heritage, racial pride, creative expression, and intellectualism. Significant figures included Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Claude McKay, Zora Neale Hurston, Bessie Smith, Paul Robeson, and Langston Hughes. That was that was an event that, we don't get pages in the history book for that. You have to go find that. It's like, I guess they figure the more you bury secrets, now secrets are secrets, man. If a lie's gonna find its way out, right? I think that's accurate. Anyway, I just wanted to cover those two people because those two people, and I have a third here, and I'm gonna read over him. But those two people, that person and that event, are two things that should be celebrated in our history. I haven't learned anything about the Harlem Renaissance outside of what I studied. Yes, sure, I've heard about it, but man, I want to talk about this guy. I think his name is Patrice Lumumba. He was born July 2nd, 1925, died January 17th, 1961, and he was a Congolese independence leader and the first democratically elected leader of Congo as prime minister at the age of 35. He was the founder and the leader of mainstream Mouvement National Congolais, had an integral role in the campaign for independence from Belgium, which is in Germany. He co-established the National Congolais in 1958 to call for a countrywide unity and freedom from colonial atrocities. In 2013, the United States admitted that in 1961, President Eisenhower, check this out, authored his assassination. Man, he was calling for a countrywide unity and freedom from colonial atrocities. He was assassinated in 1961. In 1964, Malcolm X said Lumumba was the greatest black man who ever walked the African continent. It's the reason why we're not taught about him. The mercenaries, I guess Eisenhower sent out some goons, shut him up because he was talking about unity and peace and countrywide unity, like togetherness and freedom. You can't have too many people stirring the pot, rabble rousing, right? You want them in line, you want them to listen, and you want them to give you your money. I guess that, when Patrice started to rock the boat a little, and when he did, it cost him.